Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear teachers, students, and friends. I am Mr. Zahir from Peshawar. I have my own page named Teachers Responsibilities and my own YouTube channel, Zahir Vision. So you are all requested to subscribe my channel and like my page. I will be highly obliged, thankful and grateful to you. Even if you don't do it, again I am thankful to you. Stay blessed. Now, today I will be talking to my respected and dignified teacher. Let me tell first thing, the teacher is a very important person. It's the personality which makes the students for the future. Leadership and to control and lead the country and to be a good citizen of the country. But today I am just having few points in my mind that before going to class, the teacher must realize their responsibilities. Now, teaching is not a bad profession, it is the sacred profession. And teacher name is the best because our Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, I have been sent as a teacher. मुझे मुअल्लिम बनाकर भेजा गया है. So we should feel proud to be a teacher. First thing. Second thing, we can manage everything according to discipline. Now, discipline is the main thing. You can say the bridge to get success. If you are disciplined, discipline doesn't mean that you march all the time or you are in proper uniform. No. But I want to say that discipline means that you are punctual, you are not late, you attend your class on time. There is management of your lesson plan. It means you have some kind of management in your mind. You have planned that I have to teach for 30 minutes or 40 minutes. So you should leave the class well in time. It doesn't matter that you have left something because the teacher next is standing out of the class must not wait for you. The first thing is discipline. Your class management, second, time management, and then the discipline in the class. The students must have good communication with you, rapid communication, eye-to-eye contact. And discipline also involves the sitting in the class erect. There should not be any sluggish, lethargical movements of the students as well as the teacher. Unnecessary movements must be avoided. The teacher must be professionally well skilled. He must know that what I have to teach. He must have full knowledge. And the teacher's responsibility is to give full time to the students for questioning. Now, if they question, you should treat them politely. There is no harsh manner, no corporal punishment in the class, no abuse or the slang language in the class. Class discipline must be maintained in a very good ethics with the moral values. Your tongue must not say anything wrong. Now, I request teacher not to discuss three things in the class. First thing, political activities. Second, personal matters. And third, there should not be any discussion on religion. Now, if you take these three things from my side, this is my view. You agree or you don't agree. Now, if you talk political aspects in the class may help you or may give you some bad points. So you will be harsh if you are not liking that person. So political matters must not be discussed. It must be discussed according to the teaching of Pakistan study. And that's all. Historical moments. And no second personal attack on personal person. that he is like this and he was like this. No, no personal attack. And the third thing is religion. Anyone have any religion, you are nobody to talk, because this is their way, their parents matter. So three things must be kept in your mind. Now I will not make this video long. Now I will just go through that you should be disciplined, you should be professionally well skilled, you should have your own personality well, neat and clean. I have seen many teachers, they don't bother about the dress. The dress is the personality, and personality affect the teacher, and teacher's personality affect the students. Now you know, students believe in the teacher's talk, but they don't believe in the parents' talk. They will give you the value, they consider you the best, and they have teachers in their mind as ideal. So the ideal must possess the qualities of a leadership. Secondly, I will be talking about the leadership qualities, because if you are standing in the class on the dais in front of the rostrum, so you should not be having any kind of irrelevant activities or movements of your body. Teacher must be standing erect and coming, going in the rows of the class, awakening all the lost students sitting at the end. Now this is the quality of the teacher. To be a best teacher, you should have an eye on all the students, even if they are standing outside or as a punishment you have given, or inside they are sitting at the back, because the back students, they are creating some kind of problem. And then their attitude and behavior, you should definitely have the guidance and counseling, and you should talk to the parents. If don't, then complain to the principal. So you should not take the responsibility to tackle the students if you cannot. First thing is that you should decide in the class. You should manage, you should decide what you want to do. You guide him. You make them polite in every respect. And then, if it is out of control, then you talk to the principal. And the second last thing which I want to tell you, that the task which you give to the class for home task, we say, if you have given some kind of test and you want to take it tomorrow, so please don't avoid it. You have to take the test. Otherwise, if the people will say, the student will say, sir, we are not feeling well, so today you don't take the test, tomorrow. No, you should not accept some kind of lame excuses from the students. So my dear teachers, I respect you, because this is a very, very sacred profession, and teaching is very difficult, and you are doing very, very dignified job. And I pray for you. Thank you very much. We'll see you in, inshallah, next video. I will let you know about some other points. Thank you again. Stay blessed.